Okay, in this video, I am going to go over how to simplify square roots with variables. So the first step is the same as our last lesson. I am going to factor 50. So 5 and 10 go into 50. 5 is prime, so I'm going to circle it. And then I am going to factor 10. The factor of 10 is 2 and 5. I'm going to circle those. Okay, and then I'm going to rewrite my square root. But this time I'm going to write 2 times 5 times 5. I'm going to write those multiplications a little bit bigger. But I'm going to expand my variables. So I have 2 x's. So I'm going to write x times x. And I have 2 y's. So I'm going to write y times y. Okay, from there, I'm going to circle my pairs. So I have a pair of 5s, I have a pair of x's, and I have a pair of y's. So each pair gets to come outside my root. So I have 5x, y, square root of 2. Okay, let's try another example. So we're going to do the same thing. We are going to factor 128. So 128 is even, so I'm going to divide it by 2. So I know 2 and 64. And then I'm going to factor 64, which is 8 and 8. And I know 4 times 2 is 8. So, and 2 and 2. And let me circle all my prime numbers while I'm thinking about it. Okay. And then again, I need to factor this other 8, which is 2 and 4 and 2 and 2. So in total, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 2's. So I'm going to rewrite that square root with the 7 2's. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then I'm going to multiply the x's. Well, expand the x's, I should say. I had x to the third, so I wrote out 3 x's. So from here, I am going to circle my pairs. So I have 3 pairs of 2's, so outside my root, I'm going to write 2 3 times, because for every pair, only one of the numbers get to come out. So 3 2's, 1 x, and then left inside my root would be 2x. Okay, then multiply what's outside. So I have 1, 2, 3 2's, so that would be 2 times 2, which is 4, times 2, which is 8. So I have 8x square root of 2x. Okay, let's go on to the next example. So again, I am going to factor it. Factor 81. So 81 is 9 times 9. And then I'm going to factor 9, which is 3 times 3 factor 9 again, which is 3 times 3. So I'm going to rewrite it as 3 times 3 times 3 times 3. I have 4 x's, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and I have 2 y's. Okay, from here, I am going to circle my pairs. I have a pair of 3's, a pair of x's, actually 2 pairs of x's, and a pair of y's. If you notice, everything's circled inside my root. That means I have nothing left over in my root, so I will not write the root again. So I have 3 times 3 times x times y, all outside the root. Nothing's left inside, so let's multiply that together. So 3 times 3 is 9. X times x is x squared, so I have 2 x's and 1 y. So that's my final answer for that one. And then my final one, so let's factor 18. 18 is 6 times 3, and I can factor 6 into 2 and 3. So let's rewrite this as 2 times 3 times 3. Okay, I have 5 x's, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 x's, 3 y's, 1, 2, 3, and 2 z's. Okay, circle your pairs. So I have a pair of 3's, a pair of x's, a pair of x's, a pair of y's, and a pair of z's. They're going to come outside the root. So outside my root, I have 3 times x times x times y times z. Okay, I'm going to do what's left inside is 2y, and then multiply what's outside. So I have 3x squared because I have 2 x's, yz, 2y would be my final answer.